I know everybody's a fan of the top 8 finals, but this year we are moving forward with top 6 finals for all the games, and it's a big reason for that. Of course, I know people are going to be sad about it, but if you are a avid viewer of EVO, you can tell that it kind of ends late and stuff like that. So just to make sure that we run everything on time.
Oh, nah.
Top 6.
Hey, what's going on, guys? We are back today, and look, we're going to go ahead and talk about the EVO announcement and some of the EVO changes that we got. And let me know how you guys feel about the EVO changes. Are you guys excited to come out to EVO 2023? Let me know in the comment section below, and I hope to see you there. And let's jump into the video right now. Has anybody complained about EVO being late as a viewer? I'm just curious. DNC and Strive ended mad late last year. Really? I thought Strive ended pretty good. I know Dragon Ball take like 45 years. But I'm just surprised that Sunday got affected. Does that mean that all games are going to be on Sunday? I truly thought like certain games took long, but not every game took long. But the fact that they went ahead and they just did all games, I remember watching and hearing a lot of people saying like, man, there was just a lot of like ads, right? So I will assume that like that would be the way of how they like balance it out. But it seems like to me that it's probably just their way of balancing it is like cut the matches to top 8, run more ads. Because if you think about it, if they ran the same amount of ads they ran last year and they ran it through like top 6, all they have to do is like run less matches, so more ads. That's what I'm assuming. It's unfortunate, but this is what happens when like you're part of a bigger company, you know what I mean? I don't even think any of like the community leaders really have much of a say. But this is also why I think players should have a union. I'm gonna show you like what top 8 looks like, right? This is top 8. So basically these individuals are not making it. So they're gonna do winners, winners, winners finals, losers, losers, loser semi, and just run it all the way back. That's what I think they're gonna do. And this is bad for many reasons. That means if you're in grand finals, you're gonna be at a disadvantage many times. Why? Because you're gonna be cold. Luckily, EVO, I'm sure, have setups in the back, so you'll be able to like stay warm. But like the mental stack, you're gonna be like, it's gonna be rough. But I think that might be the best way to do things, honestly, because at least the grand finals guy could be sitting in the back, keeping warm, things like that. And the reason why it's also good is because when you run straight to winners finals, that gives the players that are losing chances to like kind of reflect on the loss. It'd be really trash if right off the bat, play, you lost, and then the moment you just lost, you gotta play. I think they should just run the losers straight up. So this is what I think probably is how the bracket is gonna look. Get these guys out, whoever wins that, they're gonna be waiting on the matches down here. How do I feel about this? I don't like this, of course. My way of going through this is, and I hope everybody's on the same page, is, you know, play it out this year, complain about it, that you don't want this to be the same next year. So we don't have to like do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is something that I feel that you could just talk about and just be like, hey, we don't want this, give feedback, this sucks. And then next year, bring it back. You know what I mean? Like, and if that's the case, if this is the route that you're just gonna go from here on out, then don't make this a standard for every other event, please. You know, like, we don't want this as a standard for every tournament. A lot of people are saying like, oh, but nobody wants to watch these tournaments be played all night. And I'll always respond, do you think the players want to be playing until like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. as well? Like, do you really be like, yeah, man, like, I can't wait to like run this tournament until 5 a.m. in the morning? I don't think any players are excited to play too. So I think it's like both ways, but in the end, I feel like the players are always getting like pushed away. So I'm just saying like, let's not make this a standard. Like, I get at this point, EVO at least did something that we asked for last year. And I gotta give the EVO team props when prop is made. Is that when we complained about no money, they added at least 25K minimum for all games. They did not have to do that. That's a lot of money for each game. I gotta give credit when it's due, and I can at least accept that. It's crazy because I don't think anybody really talked about it as much, but damn, like that's a lot for a game. For what we started, that's pretty damn good. They're definitely trying. I just don't like, I personally am just, I don't like the players always getting pushed the most, which is why I say we should have a union. Not saying that these guys that are talking don't give a damn about us. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that they're doing a terrible job, but what I am saying is who is specifically talking for these individuals here. If we have somebody, cool. I would like to talk to them. But I think the problem is, and I've always said this a lot, is that we're not mature enough to form a union correctly. You get what I'm saying? That's the problem. Like, there's too many variables to deal with without it going south, because everybody has like their perspective on things, and like not a lot of people are willing to like compromise. There's a maturity level that we have to like come to agree on how we carry ourselves. The biggest problem right now is we don't have a standard, a player union, because technically everybody's a player. Like, we don't have a placement of like what a pro is, right? And then like the problem is, if we try to establish something like that, then it's gonna hurt feelings, because you know everybody wants to be that person. I mean, to be honest, when anybody's watching something that they really enjoy, I don't think anybody minds doing something. From watching a tournament from Japan to America, you know you're gonna be up on it, right? It's been like that all the time. I don't think the complaint now, I'm like, what changed now? The complaint now. You get what I'm saying? And my logic is, it's because of the ads and more people coming in. More people coming in and the ads, which is, I understand. It's more of a shift than anything else. But did that really have to be shifted is what I always ask. What was the other alternatives? Would it have been worse? Was this the best outcome? The thing is about it, we don't know. And which is why I say we should have a union, so we can understand these things and not make assumptions. I think union leaders are really important, and I feel like we don't have them. If we're going to be getting to this point, we should definitely have them. I'm not trying to be super destructive about any of this, right? Obviously, I don't like it. That doesn't mean that the tournament sucks. But I do feel that, like, we got to at least have, like a good understanding of things, rather than just, like, hey, this is the new wave. People got to, like, respect everybody. And I really feel like we're not all on the same page. Like, I know we're not all on the same page. And I'm just trying to say we need to get on the same page. 10 years ago, nobody would imagine you being able to at least go pro in this. So the mentality is all different. I'm very curious about the way of things going. If it's a logical reason, I'm not going to complain. But we don't know. But there were just some things that I could say as a player was mad annoying, was those damn ads. Even as a player, it was mad frustrating. And none of that was spoke about but we got told that like top 6 was just going to be a thing. You know, nothing was addressed about the ads or anything like that. Hell, I wouldn't mind if they say like, yo, if you guys pay for pay-per-view, you can watch it ad-free. That'd still be cool. Obviously the breaks don't, but the actual ads, that'd be cool. You at least get the premium. So I'm not asking for 0 ads. That's bullshit. But the level of ads that were happening was way out of this league. The bigger the tournament, the more problems it causes. I agree. I can agree with that. And I think Street Fighter 6 is going to be a challenge for EVO. Hopefully, again, we make this adjustment and this does not happen again. But we'll see, right? But we can only hope for the best. We only hope for the best. So let me know how you guys feel. I hope this does not be a full standard. I'm really just hoping that this is just a 1-year thing and we move forward, you know?